So we're going to start today's session in a supine position. So if you come down, find yourself on your floor or on your mats, just get comfortable on your back. Let your arms and your legs be long and heavy, and just start to bring attention to the breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Whenever you're ready, take 3 deep inhales, drawing that breath deep down into the base of the stomach first. Layering all the way up through the rib cage to the top of the collarbone before exhaling completely. And last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then just start to bring awareness to the body as you bring your knees in towards your chest. Take a hold of them with both hands, and you can just gently rock from side to side. Massage that lower back. And then maybe begin to draw circles with the knees, so just pushing them out and around. Maybe 3 times or so in one direction. And then bringing them all the way back to center and going 3 times or so in the other direction. And just notice how your hips feel, notice how your back's feeling. Start to check in with the body. Gently bring the knees all the way back to center, taking a hold of the left knee. Exhale as you extend the right leg all the way to the floor. Inhale as you bring that left knee in towards your chest. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you bring both knees back up to center. Switching over the hands, taking hold of the right knee now. Exhale as you extend that left leg all the way to the floor. Inhale as you bring that right knee in towards the center of your chest. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you bring both knees back up to center. From here, you're going to take a hold of both knees. Inhale as you lift nose to knee, squeeze. Engage the core, engage those abs. And then exhale to lower. We're going to do that 2 more times. So inhale to lift and squeeze. Exhale to lower. Last one, inhale to lift and squeeze. Exhale to lower. Slowly make your way all the way up to seated. Finding yourself in a seated position now in the center of your mat. We're going to inhale as we lift the right arm up, reaching up tall. Exhale, reach all the way over to the left. Inhale back to center, switching over the arms. Exhale, reach all the way over to the right. Inhale back to center. We're going to do this 3 times each side. So 2 more to go, just moving with your own breath, in your own time, lifting and lengthening as you come back through that midline. Last one. And then this time as you inhale, come all the way back up to center, and then exhale to twist to look over your right shoulder or left shoulder. Inhale back to center, exhale to look over the other shoulder. Inhale back to center. Again, 2 more each side, just moving with your own breath, in your own time. Last one each way. And then slowly come all the way back to center. From here, we're going to make our way onto our hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and we're just going to take 3 cat-cows. So you're going to inhale as you dip the tummy, squeeze the shoulder blades together, look up towards the ceiling, and then exhale as you round through the spine, pressing the ground away, pulling the shoulder blades apart, sucking the navel back and up. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. 1 more each way. Exhale. And then slowly come all the way back to center. Taking the hands to the front 2 corners of the mat, tuck the toes and press up and back into your down facing dog. So we're going to start with soft knees to begin with, and really focus about lifting the tailbone high to the sky, finding that length in the spine, and then pressing the chest through the arms. Pull the shoulder blades apart so you have space and your neck's not crunched up into your shoulders. And just gently pulse, opening up the chest, the thoracic spine. And then when you're ready, you can start to extend through the legs, pedaling from side to side, getting into the backs of those calves, those hamstrings, also into the feet and ankles and the toes. few deep breaths. And then slowly begin to walk the feet all the way in towards the hands, coming into your Uttanasana forward fold. So feet are hip distance apart. Soften the knees. Think about drawing the chest over the thighs. So I'd rather you have really bent knees, chest to thighs, than kind of hunched over in the upper back. You're then going to take opposite hand to opposite elbow. Let the head hang, crown of the head towards the floor, and just gently swing from side to side. Getting into those hips, those glutes, that lower back. And of course those hamstrings. Take a few deep breaths. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way up to standing extended Tadasana, hands above the head. Exhale, release the arms, interlace the fingers, clasp the hands together. We're just going to churn through the wrists. And whilst we do that, you can either do 10 ankle rotations like so, or churn through the feet if you prefer to do it that way. Again, 10 rotations. When you've done 10 on one side, just simply switch over and take 10 on the other side. And then shake it all out. So today's session we're going to do a sun salutation sequence followed with some restorative stretches to finish. So you're going to find yourself, we're going to start with an easy progression first and then gradually build it up throughout the sequence. So finding yourself at the front of your mat in Tadasana, really think about your foot placement, so feet underneath the hips, lift the toes, spread them, press the feet firmly into the ground, engage through the legs, tuck that tailbone under, suck that navel back and in, roll those shoulders back and down, and think about lengthening through the crown of the head. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, let the shoulders melt away from the ears. And then on the next inhale, we're going to lift the hands all the way up, extended Tadasana. This first round, we're going to take 3 breaths per pose. As we exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, folding forwards into our Uttanasana forward fold. So option, if you want to go back to that ragdoll variation, you can, or if you just want to let your hands hang beside you. Think about inhaling as you find length, and then exhaling to fold deeper. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release the hands to the floor, and now take a big step back with your left foot into a low lunge for this round. So dropping that back knee to the floor, reaching the heart forwards, rolling those shoulders back and down, so you're pulling that chest through the arms. Eye gaze forwards, feel that stretch in that left hip flexor. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, sink deeper into that groin. And then on the next inhale, you're going to lift just slightly using your hands, and then exhale as you step back to your down facing dog. You're here for 3 deep breaths, so feel free to just pedal out through the legs, or if you want to, you can pulse through the shoulders. Yogi's choice. One more deep breath all the way in, find length in the spine. Exhale, push the heels towards the floor, and on the next inhale, we're going to roll forwards into that high plank position. Option to drop the knees if you want to. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. And then inhale as you press up to Sphinx on the forearms or elbows, or Cobra, pressing through the ground, whichever your lower back prefers. In either case, squeeze the glutes, point the toes, squeeze the inner thighs, support that lower back. And if you want to add in a rock from side to side or a figure of 8 for this first round, you can. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, see if you can let those hips melt towards the floor. And then on the next inhale, start to tuck the toes, press back as you exhale into down facing dog. Again, 3 deep breaths here, so option to pedal out through the feet or pulse through those shoulders. One more deep breath all the way in, find length in the spine. Exhale, push those heels towards the floor. And on the next inhale, take a big step through with that left foot to back to the front of the mat, dropping that right knee to the floor, finding your low lunge on the other side. So think about rolling those shoulders back and down again, reaching that heart, chest through the arms, eye gaze forwards. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, sink deeper into those hips, feel that right hip flexor stretch. Exhale again, and then this time on your next inhale, step through as you exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Again, option here to take that ragdoll variation if you wish. or just let the hands hang. One more deep breath all the way in, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold deeper, and then inhale as you come all the way up, extended Tadasana. So we're going to speed things up at 2 breaths per pose this sequence. So as you exhale, come all the way down into your Uttanasana forward fold. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold deeper. Plant the hands, and this time we're going to step back with the right foot into a high or low lunge, yogi's choice. Dropping that back knee to the floor for the low lunge, reaching the heart forwards, eye gaze forwards. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, step back to your down facing dog. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, push the heels towards the floor. And as you inhale again, roll forwards into that high plank position. Remember, you can use your knees if you need to. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. And then inhale, up to cobra or sphinx. Take a nice deep breath all the way in, let those hips melt towards the floor. And as you exhale, tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, push the heels towards the floor. And as you inhale again, right foot steps through into that high or low lunge, yogi's choice. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. As you inhale again, lift that back knee. As you exhale, step through into your Uttanasana forward fold. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold deeper. And then inhale as you lift all the way up, extended Tadasana, reaching up tall. We're going to swan dive straight into round 3, 1 breath per pose now. So folding down into that Uttanasana forward fold as we exhale. Inhale as we step left foot back into high or low lunge, yogi's choice. Exhale, step back to down facing dog. Inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to sphinx or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes and rest back to down facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps through high or low lunge, yogi's choice. Exhale, step through to your Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up, extended Tadasana. Exhale, swan dive all the way back down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, right foot steps back, high or low lunge. Exhale, step back to down dog facing dog. Inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to sphinx or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps through to high or low lunge. Exhale, step through to your Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up, extended Tadasana. Exhale, release the arms, shake it all out, reset. So we're just going to do 2 more rounds of some salutations sequence C. So we're going to add in a few warriors before we move our way back down to the floor and finish off with some stretching. So finding yourself back at the mat, we're going to take a few more breaths, so maybe 2 to 3 breaths each pose so you get to grips with these. And we'll repeat this over the next few weeks. So finding yourself back in that Tadasana position, inhale to lift the hands all the way up, and as you exhale, swan dive all the way down into your Uttanasana forward fold. From here, we're going to add in a halfway lift. So hands on top of the feet, slide them up the shins as you inhale, sending the hips back, straightening the legs, finding that halfway lift, and then exhale as you come back down into that Uttanasana position. From here, option to step or hop back to plank. And then we're all going to take a vinyasa. So exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra or sphinx. Exhale, tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. From here, right leg goes high to the sky, 3 leg down facing dog, and then you're going to swing the leg through, plant it between the hands, back foot goes down at a 45-degree angle. We're coming into warrior 1, so we're going to inhale as we lift the hands up off the floor, pressing through the legs, and then exhale, sink into that lunge. Just check your knee is stacked on top of that right ankle and you're not going too far forwards, protect those joints. And then think about pulling those shoulder blades back and down, opening up the chest. Squeeze the inner thighs, press through the feet, take a nice deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, release the hands to the floor, step back to your down facing dog, and we're going to take another vinyasa. So inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. From here, look forward, soften the knees, option to step or hop to Uttanasana as you exhale. And then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back down into your forward fold. And then inhale as we come all the way up, extended Tadasana. We're going to do that again on the other side. So as we exhale, come back down into our Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come back down into your Uttanasana, forward fold. And then option to step or hop back to plank. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra or sphinx. Exhale, tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. From here, left leg now goes high to the sky, 3-leg down facing dog. You're then going to swing that foot through, plant it between the hands, and come into your warrior one on the other side. So back foot down at a 45-degree angle. Inhale to lift the hands up, and then exhale as you sink into that lunge. Pull the shoulder blades back and down, open up through the heart, press through the feet, squeeze through the inner thighs. Think about ripping that mat in half underneath you. And then exhale, release the hands to the floor, step back to down facing dog. And now option to add in a chaturanga. So you can stick with that vinyasa or you can take it through to up dog. So you're going to inhale to roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank, don't touch the chest on the floor, flip the toes and press up to up dog if you wish. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, push back to your down facing dog. And then stiffen the knees, look forward to the front of the mat, get ready to pounce, and then step or hop to your Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper. And then inhale as you come all the way up, extended Tadasana. Exhale, release the arms, shake it all out. And reset as we come back down to the floor. We're going to do some final stretches. So if you come down into a seated position now on your mat. I'm going to start off with a simple seated forward fold. So take the legs straight out in front of you, flex the toes back towards you, pull the fleshy bits off your bum out from underneath your sit bones. Inhale as you lift and reach, and then exhale as you think about reaching the chest forwards over the thighs and then folding over the legs. Hold here for 5 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way back up. Slide your bum now down towards your heels. Take your hands back behind you. Sorry, probably don't need to slide the bum yet. So if you take your hands back behind you first, fingertips pointing away, think about rolling the shoulders back and down and lifting through the heart towards the ceiling. Now option to take your bum towards your heels and increase the stretch as you continue lifting through the heart. Take 3 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly slide yourself back out. From here, you're going to keep your right leg extended. Left sole of the foot is going to come into your inner right thigh. We're then going to let the right arm just relax beside that right leg, feet flexed up, always flexing those toes back so you're extending through the hamstring. And then with the left hand, we're going to watch it as we sweep up towards the ceiling, thinking about keeping nice and lifted underneath on this right side, and then reach over in a reverse for a half head to knee pose towards that right foot, but you probably definitely are not going to touch it. You're just going to hang out here for 3 more deep breaths. Think about twisting to look under that armpit and up towards the ceiling. Keep lifting through that right side. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then inhale as you come all the way back up. You're going to then take the left leg out in front of you, flex the toes back towards you. Right sole of the foot comes in towards that inner left thigh. Left arm just relaxes on the floor. Inhale to lift and twist with that right hand up towards the ceiling. Looking up underneath that armpit, find that stretch. And then hold here for a further 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way back up to seated. Taking the legs straight back out in front of you, slide the bum down towards the heels and come onto your backs, bringing your knees in towards your chest. And just gently rock from side to side. Enjoy that gentle massage. Taking a hold of that left knee now. Exhale as you extend that right leg all the way to the floor. Inhale as you bring that left knee in towards the center of your chest. Take 2 deep breaths. Exhale completely on that second deep breath. Keeping a hold of that left knee with the right hand. Left arm is going to go out to the side, palm facing down. Think about gluing that shoulder to the floor. And then use that right hand to guide that left knee over towards the right side of the body. And then take the head to look towards the left. Hold here for 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then option to stay here now, or option to reach down with that left hand for right foot. See if you can grab a hold of it, bending at the knee, and then re-glue the shoulders and the elbows back to the floor and find that full pretzel pose. Take another 3 deep breaths. It's also known as cat's tail. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly unravel the legs. Inhale as you lift the head and the knees back to center. And then switch sides. So we're going to take a hold now of that right knee. Exhale as you extend that left leg all the way to the floor. Inhale as you bring that right knee in towards the center of the chest. Take 2 more deep breaths. From here, taking a hold now of your left knee, your right knee with your left hand. Right hand goes out to the side, glue that palm and shoulder to the floor, and then draw that right knee across to the left side of the body as you inhale to lift and twist your head to look towards the right. Take 3 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly reach down. If you want to stay here, you can stay here, or reach down for that cat's tail or pretzel pose with that right hand to the left foot. And then reset the shoulders and the elbows to the floor. 3 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you bring your head and your knees back to center. Take a hold of the knees with both hands. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And just take a moment to acknowledge your body, how it's feeling. Acknowledge your practice and enjoy this present moment. And whenever you're ready, slowly make your way all the way up to seated, finding yourself in the center of your mat. For the final time, we'll take a nice deep inhale as we lift the hands up above the head, palms together at the top. And as we exhale, bringing the hands to the forehead, kind thoughts, to the lips, kind words, to the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.